Hello and welcome to the first of our VE Celebration and Isolation afternoon tea recipes. Today we're going to be looking at several components that we're going to put together so that you can enjoy a lovely celebration this coming Friday, the 8th of May from 4 o'clock. The first recipe we're going to be looking at is a simple, basic scone recipe. We're going to be making plain scones because our little quarters don't really like dried fruit. However, you can put any type of dried fruit into these and it will make no difference to the baking and the quality of what you get after. So I'm going to run through the ingredients with you, but everything will be listed on a menu card at the beginning of the video. We have self-raising flour, baking soda, salt, caster sugar, butter, some milk, vanilla extract, and then we've got a dash of lemon juice, some flour for dusting, and some egg wash ready to bake in the oven. The first thing we're going to do is a really simple recipe. The flour, baking soda and salt all into a bowl and give that just a quick mix around. What I have done is put the milk into the microwave for about 40 seconds, 40-50 seconds depending on the strength of your microwave, to heat through so that when you add it to the dry mix, it is at a kind of warm room temperature. Once this is all mixed together, we're going to add the cubed butter, and then we're going to simply bring this together so it makes a nice fine crumb ready to add the wet ingredients. So we've got the fine crumb here now. The butter's been rubbed into the flour with the salt and the baking soda. I'm going to quickly add the caster sugar, give that a mix through, and then we're going to make a well in the centre and add the liquid. So before we add this, I'm going to add just a little drop of the vanilla and a little drop of the lemon juice. And the lemon juice just helps to stabilise the mixture. And then we're going to place this in. And we're going to bring this together now into the dough, ready to roll out. It will end up being quite wet and sticky, which is why we have the extra flour ready for when we are rolling. So we've got our lovely dough all ready to cut out into shape. Now it's really important to get a nice clean cut on the outside of the scone, and when we place them onto the baking sheet, giving them a good few centimetres between each, so as they grow and expand in the oven, they don't touch and you get a nice shape to those scones. I've got the dough to about kind of 1 to 2 centimetres kind of in depth, and that will give you a nice rise on here. And the simple, just cut them out. This mixture that I've got here should make approximately 8 to 10, and it depends if you want to roll the dough after and then cut some more out, but there's only going to be 4 of us here, so I'm going to do 8. I'm going to place them on to the baking tray, and then these will go into the oven for about 10 minutes on gas mark 200 or 180 if your oven is a fan assisted, but as we all know, everybody's oven is slightly different, so you go to the gauge which you're used to. At around 10 minutes, do a little test, check that they're all nice and golden on top. Should they need a couple more minutes, just give them those extra minutes and then take them out to cool nicely, ready to eat at a later date. We're going to give them a nice strong egg wash here so we get that beautiful golden glaze during the bake. Once these have come out of the oven, there's a couple of options that you can do. You can either eat them straight away, let them cool so that they're edible. The other option is to store them in an airtight container, and then they will last for 3 to 4 days. If it is that you want to then reheat, just pop them in a low oven just for a few minutes, and that will bring them to a nice temperature ready to add your clotted cream and your jam.